What is going on, my peeps? Your man Versatile is back with another video. Back here to talk about the Galaxy S21 and the One UI 3.1 update that will more or less you'll see across all their devices now. They're gonna be harmoniously similar, which is a very, very good thing. Now in this video, there's gonna be some features that I talk about that I actually can't show you because if not having a Galaxy Tab S7 or S7 Plus, I don't have a tablet of Samsung that's on One UI 3.1 to show specific features. So with that in mind, I will still talk about it so that you guys know. And then when I do get those devices later, or I get the software update, I could potentially then show you guys those features. So before we get into the video, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys ignite the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that way you never miss my videos. Then we can sit back, relax, and see what's cracking. Now let's get into the video. And that very first feature that I'm gonna talk about that I cannot actually showcase to you is the wireless keyboard sharing. Yes, if you have a Galaxy Tab S7, you can use the keyboard via Bluetooth and keyboard keys to switch the keyboard use between your phone and your tablet. That's pretty cool. Now, the use cases, who knows, maybe some of us don't really like typing that much where we will want to use a keyboard, but I would imagine that will really work, especially when maybe you have them, you're actually already on your tablet using it, and then you decide, oh, I got a message or I need an email I need to type up that I'm not going to type up on my tablet for some reason, so I'm going to type it up on my phone. Now wireless keyboard sharing will allow you to do that. The second feature that I'm going to talk about that I cannot show you guys right now is continued apps. Yes, now there's app continuity between their devices. So let's say you're on your phone or your tablet and you decide you're on the internet, which is the best example I can show you guys right now. If you go to your other device and you go to recent apps, there will be an icon in the bottom right corner and you can continue the app that you were just in on your tablet or your phone and continue that on the device you're now using. So that's also very, very good to see that Samsung is allowing you to use and them unifying their devices that way via their software. And that's a page out of Apple's book that we've been hoping Samsung will finally jump on the bandwagon with, and that is software working with each other no matter what device you're using. Synchronicity. Now, also, one of the things I have noticed, because I have an unlocked model, and I noticed it even before popping in my T-Mobile SIM, is in part with app continuity, call and texting on other devices, or basically text call continuity. So now with your phone, you can actually route your calls and your texts to your tablet via that option in settings. Now that is a feature you can use without One UI 3.1 because I use that with my Galaxy Tab S6, which at the time of recording of this video is not on One UI 3.1, and with my Galaxy S21, or I did last year as I showed you guys with the Galaxy S20 and the Galaxy Tab S6, or even the Z Flip. I do have a video. Maybe I'll actually put that in a card or in the description box below for you guys to check that out. The call text continuity feature. Now I actually see that consistent and as a constant within the settings, which means you can continue using either one regardless. So if you're on your tablet, your phone gets texts or calls, it'll pop up on your tablet. You can answer it right there on your tablet or text back right there on your tablet. And of course, with the wireless keyboard sharing feature, you can go ahead and type it up right there with no issues. So again, you see how their features, their new features especially, play along with each other. The last wireless feature that we know to be good that came with One UI 3.0 for much of the devices is Samsung DeX is now wireless. So via your phone or your tablet, you can actually use Samsung DeX on, if not your laptop, on your TV. You can project your wireless desktop experience via your Samsung phone on your TV now. So that's also a great feature to have. You can also now do screen sharing via the tablet. So One UI 3.1 allows for you to share your screen and or use your screen as a secondary screen with a tablet and a laptop via Windows, I believe. And you can also use duplicate mode, which basically takes the apps that you were just using on your tablet, and you then can project it onto another screen and use it that way. So it's almost kind of like using app continuity between your phone and tablet, but with your tablet and another device outside of your phone. So that's also a very good feature that Samsung has implemented into One UI 3.1. You can sync your notes faster. You can also copy and paste between the apps. So you can copy and paste on one and paste on the other. That is going to be actually very interesting to see. One of the things I've also noticed with One UI 3.1 is if you're in split screen mode especially, you can highlight text that you want to actually, copy over, and then drag it to the other app and paste it there. So you actually don't even have to hit copy and hit paste. You can actually just highlight it, drag it down, and then boom, you've pasted you've copied and pasted via a shortcut to the next app that you were trying to use. What a great feature to have with One UI 3.1. The blue light filter has also changed its name, and I'm sure has had some incremental updates and improvements to it. It's now called Eye Comfort Shield. So if you see that feature in your quick settings now, or even in your settings, just know that that is the blue light filter, just with a new name and some subtle improvements. One of the features that I'm very much so looking forward to, if not when I get a Galaxy Buds Pro pair, or with my Galaxy Buds Plus, and most likely the Galaxy Buds, Samsung will be issuing out an update that includes this new feature called Active Switch. Now, it needs refinement with the watches, but basically the wearable app and the watch that you're wearing, or in this case that I was just talking about, your earbuds, know what device you're using. So let's say you're using your Galaxy Buds Plus or your Galaxy Buds Pro with your phone. You stop playing media on there and you go to your tablet, you start playing media. The buds will know to switch to the tablet and start streaming media from there. What a great feature. We know that Apple did something similar with their AirPods Pro, and so it's nice to see that Samsung likewise is bringing a feature here to again unify their ecosystem of devices. With Active Switch or Auto Switch with the watches, it needs some improvement. Now, to be fair, I don't have a Galaxy Watch 3, so I don't know if it has been improved via just the hardware of with the watches, but with the Galaxy Watch and the Gear S3, it'd be struggling. It does not always connect to Bluetooth when I put on one and then switch to the other. Sometimes I have to actually go into the wearable app and actually connect the watch that I'm now wearing. So Auto Switch needs some refinements, needs some improving to really do a better job of auto detecting. It remains to be seen with the Galaxy Watch Active 2 because I've really only been wearing this watch since I got it. So we'll see when I actually switch over to the Galaxy Watch or Gear S3. But those are the two features, well, really one, that is now part of One UI 3.1. One of the other things that we saw at the Samsung Unpacked event is that Google and Samsung have become much more friendly with each other. And now the Google Home controls is a part of the software. So when you pull down your notification, you go into devices, you can switch between Google Home controls and your Samsung or your smart things to actually control your automated devices around your home or whatever, which is a very nice feature. Oddly enough, I've actually kind of been using smart things a lot more often now, and I actually kind of like it, but it's nice knowing that Google Home is now integrated into the software, so you can use that at your discretion. Now, some people are talking about they would like to see it be able to find it and or access it easier, and I can understand that, but nonetheless, it is part of the software. There's another feature called Eraser. Within the editing tools in the gallery, when you're editing a picture, if you scroll all the way to the right, there's a feature called Eraser, and essentially you can erase objects out of the picture. What a neat feature. You don't have to necessarily rely on a third-party editor. Now, of course, most people do have a third-party editor that they use to edit their photos, but it's nice to see that Samsung has been improving their editor. So let's say, even if it's something really quick that you wanted to throw up on Twitter or on Instagram, or like on your Instagram story, or on your Twitter fleet, or Facebook story, you just want to dibble dabble a picture real quick, and you had something that you don't want in the picture, you can take that eraser tool and erase it right on out. Now that is actually pretty cool. That's a feature that I don't think we saw coming from Samsung within their editing suite. Fingerprint sensor. The fingerprint sensor can now be used when the screen is all the way off. Something I can demonstrate right here. Boom. And you see how fast that was. The fingerprint sensor that they have in here is also larger and is much faster. So as you guys saw with the screen all the way off, you can have your fingerprint sensor always active, so that way you can just hit that area and boom, you're good. And you know, I put it somewhere in the realm where I thought it was, and I was correct. It recognized my finger. So it also lets you know that we're making progress with bigger fingerprint sensors. Another feature is called private share. So if you want to privately share content, files, pictures, videos between you and another device, you can do so via your settings. Go on your biometrics and security settings within settings and scroll down to the bottom. You will see private share, and once you click on that, it'll prompt it, and then you can hit share files, and then it'll, you know, secure a connection between you and another device and privately share those files. Just that easy. Another feature that I like is within the phone app, and it's called video call effects. And right there in the settings, once you enter the phone app, you can actually change the video you want to play for your video calls. And that's, you know, when somebody calls, or if you make an outgoing call, you can change what happens during that call. So if you want whatever is the default videos that they have, or you can have your own videos and apply it, and there's some customization, some flavor that you can add to your phone via video call effects. And the last feature that I really want to talk about is the device protection. So within the, you know, the device care, if you go scroll down to the bottom, I think it's within battery. So if we go into battery and device care, no, it's actually in that menu. At the bottom, you see device protection. When you click on it, you can scan your phone. You can also download an app from McAfee, but McAfee and Samsung have a partnership now that allows the phone via this setting to scan the phone for malware and threats on the phone. So it could take anywhere between 5 minutes and maybe 10, depending on how many apps you have. At first, it seemed like it was struggling for me to actually scan apps. It seemed like it would hang on app 5 or app 24, but when I ran it like the third or fourth time to actually see if it would do it, it went by in a breeze. So that's why I said about 5 minutes, 10 minutes at most, but it shouldn't even take that long. And then that's also dependent on how many apps you have on your phone. But that's one way you can keep your phone safe, is to make sure that you routinely check it. I believe it has an auto feature where it will check apps for you, and I'm sure it would alert you if you have anything on your phone that could potentially be harmful to you and or your phone. And the very, very last feature I want to talk about is link to Windows. Simply put, it has been even more improved between being able to project your screen from your phone and your tablet to a Windows device, desktop or laptop. That has been improved as well. And that is the One UI 3.1 system update that Samsung will be pushing out here soon to their devices. Of course, the Galaxy S21 series has it baked in upon opening your phone box and taking it out. And then the Galaxy Tab S7 series has actually recently just started seeing that update being pushed out to it. And so play around, dibble dabble with some of those new features. I'm really looking forward to the active switch for the earbuds. And I'm also looking forward to seeing how well the duplicate mode and screen sharing actually really are when I can get my hands on One UI 3.1 on a tablet. Let me know down your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think of One UI 3.1? Any features that you hope Samsung will add soon? Any features that stand out to you? Any features that you are questioning? Have you downloaded One UI 3.1 yet? Do you have a device that's running it? Let me know down in the comment section below. But again, if you haven't already, ignite the like button, subscribe to the video. Tongue twister. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that way you never miss my videos. Then we can sit back, chillax, and see what's cracking. But your man Versatile signing out, and until the next video, wait for